Hello everyone and welcome back to Marion's Literary Lounge. And today I'm doing part 2 of my book outlet haul. I just picked up my package and I'm like, you know what? Let's go ahead and unbox it together. So here is the box. It's kind of heavy. Let me go ahead and take the plastic off. Got this coupon. I got another coupon in my last package, but all of the books, whether they are paperback or hardback, were $5.99, and I think they still have the sale going on. I do not need to go on their website again. This go round, I think I got 16 books. I had more in my cart, but then I realized I already owned some of them, so let me just hop into it. If I didn't mention this before, go ahead and subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, and hit the notification bell. So I did want to pick up like more memoirs. So I don't know if you really want to call this a memoir, but this is Split Decisions Life Stories with Ice-T and Spike and Douglas Century. So it says, when I was in the game, I had this vision of myself running down a road, this race full of other players and hustlers, and yelling at everyone to my left or right, "You're not gonna win. Yo, I'm the baddest. I'm Ice." So I think it's just different stories in here because it does have pictures. So I'm thinking it's more like a memoir. So I'll find out more as I delve into it. It is, let's see, roughly 290 pages, so a little quick, simple read in my opinion. I also got Thank You, Valentine Be Myself Again. Okay, whatever. This is another memoir about Sly Stone. I don't know if you're even old enough to even know who Sly Stone and the family is, but I know, okay? And it comes with a foreword by Questlove, so I'm really interested in reading this. So this has roughly about 280 pages. It has pictures in here as well. So, ooh, yeah, this is gonna be a good read. I'm starting reading memoirs in January. I know I read Viola Davis's memoir, Finding Me, but for December, I'm taking a pause on that, and January, that's when I'll kick those in. I probably will sprinkle in a memoir here and there in other genres because I don't want to get burnt out. Next, I have Every Black Girl Dances, a novel by Candace White Johnson. I think this is probably excess inventory because it comes from Target. So I'm thinking that Book Outlet buys books or get wholesale prices from Target from books that probably don't necessarily sell. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. If I'm wrong, let me know. But this is roughly 245 pages. And it also lists other books to get. I'm liking that. Okay, cool. Another book I got is a hard copy. And this is by Diane Marie Brown, Black Counter Women. And this was a part of Jenna's book club. I think Jenna Bush. But yeah. It is saying, what is it saying? Generations of Montrose women, Augusta, Victoria, Willow, have lived together in their quaint 2-story bungalow in California for years. They keep to themselves. Their surprise guest forces each woman to reckon with their own past choices and mistakes. I got You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty by Akagwi Imazi. I might be saying this all wrong, but this is what it looks like. It is hard copy. It says Faye wants to learn how to live again. It's been 5 years since the accident that killed the love of her life, and she's almost a new person now. an artist with her own studio, sharing a brownstone apartment with her ride-or-die best friend Joy, who insists it's time for her to ease back into the dating scene. So, yep. Now, this book here, I was so happy to get for $5.99 because this is regular price, like regular price, $32. This is Stephen King, Never Flinch, and it's going to, I think, finalize Holly Gibney's series. So, cannot wait to read this. This is roughly 435 pages. We're kind of circling back to Memoirs. Cross the Tracks, a memoir by Boosie Badass. He's a rapper from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He lives in Atlanta. He has the infamous Wipe Me Down. Says, my mother tried her best to keep me away from the drug game, but she had to understand something. You can't walk the devil into church and ask him to pray. That's interesting. This is roughly 232 pages. I think this is the last of the memoirs. And this is from Jamil Uphill. This is roughly like 240 pages. Jamil's world came crashing down when she called President Trump a white supremacist. The White House wanted her fired from ESPN, and she was deluged with death threats. But Hill had faced tougher adversaries growing up in Detroit than a tweeting president. Beneath the exterior of one of the most recognizable journalists in America was a need, a calling to break her family's cycle of intergenerational trauma. So even though this book is pretty old, I got Mary Monroe, God Don't Like Ugly. And then I got God Still Don't Like Ugly. So, and I feel like I already had this book before, but I'm willing to read it again. Then I have from Tia Williams, A Love Song for Ricky Wilde. 7 Days in June author. Says Ricky Wilde has many talents, but being a Wilde isn't one of them. As the impulsive, artistic daughter of a powerful Atlanta dynasty, she's the opposite of her socialite sisters. Where they are long stem roses, she's a dandelion, an adorable bloom that's actually a weed, born to float wherever the wind blows. Okay. Then I got a little rom-com, Only Because It's You by Rebecca Fasiha. I could be pronouncing that all wrong, but a little, rom-com-y. Ms. is not the marrying kind. She's more of the no strings attached kind. No labels, only fun. So when she finds a diamond ring in her casual but very hot hooked up gym bag, she immediately ends things and runs. So yeah, Shamara Ray, The Referral Program. 3 friends, 6 referrals. Could Mr. Right be your best friends? Mr. Not For Me. Interesting. And then this is the author right here. Let me see if the author is on the back, picture on the back of these. Tia Williams. This is Tia Williams. And yeah, last but not least is All Hope Is Found, Recovering the Joy of Expectation by Sarah Jakes Roberts. I gotta sprinkle in some form of inspiration in my book hauls. This one here is gonna be a nice read. It's roughly about 160 pages, very small. So that's everything I got from Book Outlet. I'm gonna show you 3 other books that I bought outside of this haul. So I got Stephen King's, written as Richard Bachman, The Long Walk, the novel. There is a major motion picture of this book, so I want to read the book first, then watch the movie so I can compare. Then I got If He Had Been With Me by Laura Nollins. I got this because this is, I think, book 2, because I already have If Only I Had Told Her. So either this is book 2 or book 1. But yeah, I needed that to complete the series. And last but not least, I got the Black Phone Stories by Joe Hill. And there's a movie, and then Black Phone 2 just came out. So I'm really not interested in seeing the movie, so I'll just stick with reading the book. So that's my final haul. If you have any new books or even book recommendations, leave a comment down below. Do not forget to subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and until next time.